Donald Trump had a dream to make America manufacture again. Steel, cars, copper, even furniture, all stamped with Made in the USA. So he brought out the hammer and imposed tariffs on the rest of the world. In theory, the plan was quite simple. Slap taxes on imports that will make foreign goods more expensive, so American consumers will turn to American goods. That was the idea. But the reality is not so simple. Trump's trade war has in fact turned into an economic boomerang. It was meant to hit the world, but it has hit Americans instead. Let me show you how. Who pays for these tariffs? In theory, it should be foreign countries or foreign businesses. But in practice, this is the cost breakdown. 22% of it comes from American businesses, 18% from foreign exporters, 5% is lost in loopholes and evasions, and the remaining is paid by American consumers. We're talking about 55% of the tariff costs, that is the remainder. 55% is paid by American consumers. These are tariffs that were supposed to benefit them. Instead, they've got inflated bills. And why is this happening? You see, at first, companies tried to absorb the pain. They tried trimming profit margins. They hoped things would cool off. A Harvard team, in fact, has tracked more than 350,000 products since March. 350,000 products. And here's what they found. Imported goods are now 4% costlier in the US. Domestic ones are 2% costlier because companies that once quietly swallowed costs are done playing martyr. A lot of them have hiked prices, and the costs have quietly trickled down the chain. They've hit the cash registers, and now customers are paying the price, quite literally. Also, this comes amid rising inflation. The US Federal Reserve, their central bank, has been fighting inflation for nearly 3 years now. The prices were just beginning to steady, but tariffs threw a fresh log on the fire. Here's what Goldman Sachs says. Trump's tariffs have added 0.4 percentage points to inflation. That could rise to 0.6% next year, so things could only get worse. And the Federal Reserve is admitting it. The Fed chair is a man called Jerome Powell. He says tariffs are to blame for the rising prices. Basically, tariffs have become inflation's sidekick. And who is footing the bill? Again, American households. What does it mean for the US economy? Well, it's not collapsing yet, but it is limping. Growth in 2025 is pegged at 1.8%. That is not recession territory, but it's not the boom that Trump promised. Economists say the tariffs alone could shave 0.5 percentage point off the economic growth. And it may sound like a small number on paper, but for a $30 trillion economy, it is huge. And while Americans pay more at home, they're also losing something abroad, status and mobility. The Henley Passport Index is out. For the first time ever, the US passport has fallen out of the top 10. It is now at number 12. A decade ago, America topped this list. Today, it sits in the 12th place, tied with Malaysia. Because the same America First philosophy has quietly bled into foreign relations. Brazil reintroduced visas for US citizens. China opened its doors wider to Europeans, but not to Americans. Vietnam and Papua New Guinea followed suit. Even Somalia just introduced a new e-visa system. It is available for everyone except the United States. This trend marks a loss of soft power. It shows what Trump's policies and politics have cost America. It's the ultimate irony of the America First strategy. In trying to make others pay, the US ended up taxing itself.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.